July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Francis thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. I forget how it went, but it was purty. I'm lucky to have her for a daughter. Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Francis planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet. March 30th, 1883. Francis has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk Valentine, who's wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Francis is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. September 13th, 1883. Dirk sent a secret letter to Francis, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Francis ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course. If she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Francis's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive. September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't. September 18th, 1883. Francis took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her. January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's Yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that, so it is my fault that it died. I ain't seen or heard from Francis in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She will never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
Check.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
Me too. It'll be nice to talk to them in person.
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Can't check that off yet. That's done.
Hernandez.
Hi, are you the sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at Shadow Ranch.
Oh, yeah, how's that doing?
It sounds like he's going to be okay.
Good, that's good. Only met him a couple of times, but I liked him. He and his wife, what's her name?
Bet, short for Elizabeth.
They seem real determined to make a go of that place. I like that. So, what can I do for you?
Did you hear about the phantom horse that showed up at Shadow Ranch last night?
Did you say phantom horse?
Just before Ed was bitten by that snake, this glowing horse came galloping up outside, then went galloping away.
Glowing horse? Sounds to me like somebody's playing a joke. Friend of Shorty's, I'll bet, trying to get a rise out of him, and probably succeeding knowing Shorty.
Do you know most of the men who work at Shadow Ranch?
I know them all. That doesn't mean I'm best buddies with them, but it's a pretty small world out here, and I've either known or known of those boys for years.
And they're all stand-up guys, as far as you know?
I'd vouch for every single one of them.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
The patient in the room you have dialed is not answering. Please call back later.
Now what?
Hi, Frank.
Nancy, what a relief.
I can't tell if you're happy to be talking to me or just happy not to be talking to Laptop Guy.
To be honest, it's a little of both.
He calls every 3.25 minutes. You can set your watch by him.
But the good news is, he's being so obnoxious that we're working faster than we've ever worked before.
We're going to solve this case in record time.
Like they say, every cloud has a silver lining.
Uh-oh. Incoming call. Think it's him?
3.25 minutes. It's him.
Want me to hang up?
No! He can leave a message.
So what's going on there?
Turns out Mrs. Raleigh wasn't the only one who saw a phantom horse last night.
We're listening.
Apparently, this glowing horse came running up to the ranch house, caused everybody to go rushing out to look, then went racing off into the night.
Sounds to me like someone was using that phantom horse to divert attention.
Just what I was thinking. Someone put that snake in the Raleigh's bedroom, knowing no one would see them because all eyes were on the horse.
Glowing horses? Rattlesnakes? Somebody sure went to a lot of trouble, which can only mean one thing. Something big's at stake here.
I could sure use a hint when it comes to using that piece of paper Dirk left for Francis to keep track of where the rock pictures are.
Just look for petroglyphs, and when you see one, mark its position on the grid.
Eventually, a message will appear, if you're careful.
I've got an idea what the person or persons behind the phantom horse is after.
Let's hear it.
Well, I have reason to believe that an outlaw named Dirk Valentine hid something very valuable around here for his girlfriend Frances Humber back in the 1880s.
And you think it's still there?
After more than 100 years?
Buried treasure would explain why someone is trying so hard to chase the Raleighs off their ranch.
How many people know about this treasure?
That's hard to say. I mean, if I'm right, the person responsible for all the weirdness around here is probably not going to admit that he or she knows anything about it.
Like you said before, person or persons. For all you know, everybody there but the Raleighs could be in on it. Trust no one.
Catch you later.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Hello?
Hi, guys.
So what Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed say?
Get this. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he alright?
He will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse? Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say.
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
It looked like it was glowing.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
The cook, Shorty Thurman, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back in the 1880s.
Is this Valentine guy a phantom too?
I don't think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't?
Bess, phantoms don't really exist, okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
How about some hints?
I think that can be arranged.
What do you need?
I could sure use a hint when it comes to using that piece of paper Dirk left for Francis to keep track of where the rock pictures are.
Whenever you see a petroglyph, just click on the grid, and 2 letters that mark its place on the grid will appear below.
Just make sure that where you click on the grid corresponds as closely as possible to the position of that particular petroglyph out in the desert.
If you're careful, pretty soon all those letters will spell out a message.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, Nan.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I found a letter that may have been written by Dirk Valentine to Francis Humber way back in the 1880s. What do you know about them?
I know there's a painting of her over in the ranch house, and that's about it. Why? What'd the letter say?
The letter made it sound like Dirk was sending Francis on some kind of treasure hunt.
Well, if the guy did hide something, it's probably long gone by now.
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Well, hello there. You got some friends back there? Hi there. You two aren't too shabby looking either. That's done.
So which one are you?
Excuse me?
The Raleighs said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
I'm Nancy Drew. My 2 friends haven't arrived yet.
Why not?
Is that important?
I brought 3 horses in this morning. Hardly fair to keep 'em tied up all day if nobody's gonna ride 'em.
So you're in charge of the horses?
I'm the head wrangler. You wanna ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
How do I prove to you I know what I'm doing?
First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush 'em. I do that when I bring 'em in. Then you're gonna lead 'em to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off and put 'em back where you got 'em. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Which horse would you like me to ride?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop 'em. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Did you see the Phantom Horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure.
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that. May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No, but don't worry, I'll find out.
Good, because if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Can't check that off till it's done. Can't check that off till it's done. Check. There, just call me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew. Bank robbers? Wonder who wrote this. So far, so good. I need more kindling. I need to start with tinder. So far, so good. That should do it. There, one extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Great-looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that. It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Some of this stuff's overripe, but I'll just pitch it. Now, second thing I need you to do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Check. That's done. Oh no! There's a hole in it. There. Am I good or what?
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.